that if a girl's at the crib with you, right, and she don't want to have sex, you're gonna stop, call up another chick, and then I guess she's supposed to exit right there, right?
No,
Explain
not
how
yet.
you said it.
Not yet. She's supposed to sit there and have some anxiety, and then she can exit.
That's some anxiety.
Yeah.
What?
It works.
What kind of women you date? Because I don't know if that's gonna work with black girls.
Like my boy, another guy, God rest his soul, Kevin Samuels. He said they go at him, and he's like, they don't teach you how to be a wife. You know, they teach you how to be a boss babe, they call that. And a lot of people probably won't like this, but their main commodity is sex. That's it.
A woman's main? Oh.
Yeah, I believe so. I said main commodity. I didn't say only commodity. That's what they'll say. They'll say, oh, just say. I'm like, no. I mean, sex on command. But no. Obviously, you're going to want cooking, cleaning, etc. You know? I believe in gender roles. You know, the man gotta work hard. He gotta bring everything to the table and make sure to protect and provide and all that. The women, she just gotta exist.
Do you completely take care of your woman if you expect?
Absolutely. I just told you the whole 9 yards. I don't believe a woman should work. I think it should be elective. I think the workforce kind of made women combative and unagreeable, but that's unfortunate the way I look at it. That's why I call them hoes. That's why. It's unfortunate. I hate to say that, but you know, they even have it's unfortunate. I looked at this thing. It's called wholeflation. So I looked into it. I said, what does that mean? And it said, you can make $1 or $1 billion. You ain't going to find a virgin.
You said a virgin? Like,
you're not going to find one, unfortunately. And I like to date girls from 18 to 24. 25 is an exception.
How old are you? What's your age range? 35 to 40?
Yes. But they did a study at Harvard that from 18 to 65, the guys were saying they were attracted from girls to 18 to 24. They didn't say 30. They didn't say 35. They didn't say, now, am I going to say no shawties don't look good or any of that by 30, 35? Nah, there's some cute ones, you know?
But you got to deal with young shit when you deal with young chicks.
No, I think you got to train them. You got to train that bad behavior. What do you mean? No. Without the respect, but no. Listen. For example,
you walking the line.
No. Hold on. Just listen. Okay, let me speak, and then whatever you want to say, I got you.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, for example, if the girl is with young promiscuous friends, you tell her you can't go out with those girls anymore. She says no, let her go. She says yes, she's cooperative. You're training that behavior. You see what I mean? Another example, you tell a girl, hey, you can't have guy friends, and the girl will say, why? If you have guy friends, they're gonna want to sleep with you. You can't offer anything to them other than that. They can offer a lot to you. If he's a mechanic, he'll give you a free tune-up or whatever. If he's a dentist, he'll give you a free cleaning. If he's a plumber, he'll take care of you whenever you need him in that, you know, whatever. So you benefit in one way, but you don't benefit the other way. The guy doesn't benefit. You ask him why, and they say, no, what can you bring? You know what they say? Emotional support. And I say, if I want emotional support, I can go to my boys.
I go to my boy.
Yeah. Why would I do that?
You don't have any female friends that's just friends?
They're useless to me. Why would I have that?
Oh, dog. What?
What do you mean? Okay. Let me give you an example. Listen, no. Let me give you an example. Okay.
And then we gotta explain. You know she gonna trip if you tell her she can't have no male friends. You know that ain't flying, bro.
Oh, you're
no guy friends. Why would they trip about the guy friends?
Misogynistic.
He's gonna give you hell for that one. I've known him.
That's what girls say. That's what girls say. Girls demonize our preferences, but they everything. When a girl's preferences, you go, girl. I mean, what the hell is this? We can't. Well, okay, listen. I always tell a girl, name one thing that makes us different, and you know, like I believe that if a guy settles down, he can have some side chicks. It's okay, you know, because if one doesn't obey, the other one will. Okay, that'll bother a lot of women, unfortunately. But listen. If you're upfront with it, I think it's okay.
So in the beginning.
Get upfront with it, because a lot of guys, because I always say women can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
Women cannot handle the truth. Because listen, you tell a girl, I cheated, what is she going to do? She's going to divorce. I mean, I talk to so many
If she
I
tells
talk to
you,
so many divorced girls, and they tell me, I tell them, listen, who initiated the divorce? And they say, it was mutual. I'm like, who? And I say it like 3-4 times because I hate that mutual garbage. And then they say, it was me. Yeah. I'm like, damn, well, are you stupid? You can't even just say it's me? All right. So then I tell them, like, this is research, 80-90% of women are initiate divorce. Yeah. So, I mean, the guy loses his ass, and the girl, you know.
You ever been married, John?
Been close, but not married, no.
You think it's worth it?
If you meet the right girl, you know, and it's very vague, because if you meet, this is what I hear from a lot of people that want me to get married. They always say, you know, you meet the right girl, she will change you. She will, you know, she will fit what's empty in you. And I said, no, again, there's gender roles. She has to cook, clean, take care of the kid, be submissive, sex on command, everything in order. By default, she will be happy. That's the thing.
Whoa. We talking. Hold on. You know, that's sex on command. You
that's
know that.
Wow, one right there.
Maybe you don't like that. I like that. I'm not gonna be like these guys that can't have sex in the week. Oh, she's not giving in.
What if she's saying?
Well, the problem is, I don't know if I want to do it like legally. I think I just want to do it in a church if I ever did get married. But again, because you know, like my boy, again, I'll mention Myron. He said all girls are gold diggers. They just hide the shovel. So I shot him up for that. That's an A1, because you got to say, look, a girl will bank on ambition. A girl will bank on drive. A girl will bank on, if he builds himself. If you tell him, hey, the average income for males is like 40 grand. If you tell a girl 40 grand the whole way, no ambition, no none of this bullshit. She says, nah, I don't want no broke. And then, you know, each girl has a different dialogue in that, but they don't want nobody. They you know, so that's why I say they're gold diggers. But it's okay. I understand it, you know? And honestly, all my points, I always exclude my loved ones because they get triggered when I talk like this in front of them. So, so I always say, you know, even if they ever do see it, whatever.
There's always an exception.
That's why I never say all. I always say most. Yeah. They are those exceptions. That's why I said, like, the 40-year-olds. I know some great 40-year-old girls, and modesty too, because I went on some retreats. But it just, unfortunately, and it's sad to say, they just can't have, it's hard for them to have children because geriatric pregnancy is, what is it, 30 to 40 or 35 to 40?
It's dangerous, man.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. And I don't say that to, like, insult them. I say that because they can die.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't look at it as a wrong, you know, I don't know, man. I respect women, but the famous saying is, if you understand them, you don't respect them. That's it. But I care about, you know, I care about them.
Oh.
Well, that's the thing, because look, so for example, if you understand, if a girl why is the porn industry like skyrocket? Why is all these unmodest places? Why are all these unmodest places open? Okay, if you understand women, you can't respect them, unfortunately.
What? But why do you say that? Explain that. How can I understand a woman and at the same time be like, nah, she doesn't?
No. I'm not saying like disrespect her. But I'm just saying because I don't look at them as equals, other than like human beings. I don't look at them as equals because of the gender role again. The gender role. That's why. Yeah, let me tell you. Do you guys believe in equal pay?
What, as far as men and women, do we say equal
pay? Yeah, men and women. Do you believe in equal pay?
For the same job, doing the same thing.
For the same job. Doctor, plumber, same job.
Yeah.
Athlete. Yes.
No. Wait. No.
What do you mean? No. Go ahead.
No.
Sports is different.
If we both work at McDonald's doing the same thing, yes. Athlete, that's a whole different thing. You can't compare with when it comes to athletes. Doctors.
No, it's everything. What are you talking about? 99% of bricklayers are men. What are you talking about?
So you think a woman that's a bricklayer shouldn't get the same
They
pay?
don't do it. They don't do it.
If a woman did, you don't think she should get the same pay? If she did whatever it took,
no,
bricklayer,
no,
just her ass to be a bricklayer. She right there with
no, no,
you
she doesn't.
I just told you 99% are men. We're not making an exception. It's 99% are men. There is no one. There is no one. We do it. And no. Well, okay. If there is a one, then how do we do college educated? More girls go to more girls today have college education degrees, but they have it in useless things, because the thing is they don't do it in STEM. Science, technology, engineering, math, STEM. They don't do it in that. They do it in psychology, a science degree. Like, they do it in, I don't want to say useless, but degrees that don't make them the top dollar like that. That's what they do it in.
They choose that field. That's their field.
They choose it. I think it's choice.
Whatever it is. But back to the bricklayer. If a chick went to school to be a bricklayer,
I'm not making an exception.
Not dirty with the men, you don't think she's supposed to get that same pay?
I'm not making an exception, because I just gave you an analogy about they're going there. It's higher percent.
Art majors. I'm talking about the bricklayer chick.
Yeah.
The chick who say, I'm going to get down there with the men. She not supposed to get the same.
They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it.
We're talking about the one bricklayer chick. There are many women construction workers. There are many women.
Show me, please.
Bodybuilders.
No. Okay, how about I tell you? You put a male bodybuilder and a female bodybuilder. Actually, no, forget the bodybuilder. I saw this movie called Ip Man. This lady, she was vicious and like really great martial arts lady. And the guy, he was like showing up, like he had a bad role in the movie, and she had to defeat him. She had some good shots on him. He wasn't effective. He whipped a couple punches, she got her ass whipped. So, yeah. I mean,
yeah, that's different.
Kind of explains it. I mean, it's just an analogy, but it answers your question. I mean, I don't agree with the 99%, because listen, women, they choose less. That's it. That's all I say. Like teachers, majority, like I prefer women to be teachers. Like growing up, I only had maybe 2 or 3 male teachers.
Right.
And the principal was male. That's it. I agree with that, but, other than that, like clerical work, okay. And they're driving. Don't start with that. We don't want to even start with women driving.
Hey,
we don't want to start there driving. Most women suck in driving.
Hey, you wow.
We don't want to start with that, And I hate to, and honestly, and I respect, I really I love women. I say, I do. It doesn't sound like it because you deal with them and you're like, she'll cut you off. She'll cut you off. She'll be having nasty attitude. You're like, come on. I mean, where's the fire?
Some things I agree with you with, because, when you deal with women, you deal with certain things you don't have to deal with when you deal with men. You know what I'm saying? Like in workforce and sports and a lot of things. But you said some wild shit, my dude. And
and that would bother about 95% of women.
I believe you respect women, but I believe
I do. I love women, but I will never fall in love with a woman. I love for her, but I won't.
You believe they have their roles?
Because you lose your whole your drive, you lose your whole vision, everything that you built. I work out 7 days a week. So you lose all that because the girl's gonna want attention. She's gonna want to watch Netflix. She's gonna want to hang out. Other than obviously.
So you find
certain part, but
So it's
Other
building
than
what
that,
y'all trying to build instead of building your dream. Is that what it is?
as men, we have to build ourselves. Because if that was the case, we can just live with mom in a basement, play video games, watch porn, and smoke weed. We want to be leaders. We put in the work. That's it.
And so pretty much what you're saying, you have to separate yourself from women and handle your business first. What you
Correct.
should do as a man
Correct.
first.
You have to. Because I always say God, business with family at the same time, because, it's just how it is.
Yeah.
And then women.
Okay.
Because you look at history, every time a king drew himself from God and he went with the woman, he always got screwed. Like, look at Samson and Delilah. Samson, I don't know if you know that story. He had long hair, and Delilah decided to. Delilah cut his hair, and and then God said, "Not one clip touch your hair. Your powers are great." He gave him powers, and he kills everybody. He told her the secret. She cut his hair, then became blind because they got they
gouge his eyes out.
they got his eyes out, and then
he grew back though. His hair actually, I believe his hair actually grew back in there for it.
It did, right? but what? It grew back, but his faith grew back again. So he went and he had a better, I don't want to say better, but because I don't know, but he had a strong relationship with the Lord. So God is love, so he forgave him. God is great also.
The other day when we had a conversation, we got into fatherhood. So I want to talk about this. I want to ask you a question here, right? You out with your girl, right? It's like y'all like 2 weeks into dating, right? And she tells you, she gets a text from her dad. Y'all close in the area. She said, "I want you to meet my dad." You go to the restaurant to meet him. You get to the table. He's sitting there with a jump, like a little shorty. Just, it ain't his girl, not his wife, just a little shorty, right? You sit at the table, and the first thing he says to you, he says, "You can order anything on the menu you want. Do you order or no?"
He's welcoming me and he's offering everything. It's respect. Hey, I'll eat. Let's go. Everything tastes good when it's free.
You don't feel like he's saying.
I would. I don't give a shit. Listen. I go to events for events that I know that they'll invite me and all this. I always say, what's the negative? Okay, this might happen, but what's the positive? Food. Okay, food. I go. And then what happens? Food triggers good company. Listen. Food triggers good company.
True.
Promise you. It is. It really is.
About that.
Because, I network a lot.
Let's go here. Check this. You share an apartment with your boy, right? You and your homeboy, right? You pull up one night, late at night, 12 a.m., right? You get out, go to the front door, and a girl comes walking down the street, say, "Hey, your roommate told me to wait here till he gets back." You seen her probably like a month ago only once. It's a cold-ass night. Do you let her in or no?
The roommate in the apartment?
Nope, he not there.
Oh,
he not answering his phone.
Oh, he with his real girl.
Hell no. Why would I let her in? I believe that bros before hoes. So I'm old school. No, I wouldn't let her in.
What if she begging you to come in? She says she talked to him earlier.
I hate to say this, but because everybody gets offended, but I have no use for her. What am I going to need her for? I'm not going to, I won't, if my roommate, if obviously, my roommate, if I'm a roommate with him, I'm going to be friends with him. I'm not going to screw her. I don't do that, man. That's one thing. It was funny. My cousin said the other day, I love it. If a girl, the hottest girl, name me a model. I said, a model? Okay. Who's a 10? But I never give girls 10s. But who's a 10 out there? Beyonce, Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, Ava Mendez, Ava Mendez, Terry Hatcher back in the day. I like me some Cindy Crawford, like that. So he told me, this is the scenario. He said, if she comes in, and you got a girl and everything, if any of those hot girls that I mentioned, In that scenario, I still wouldn't do it.
What would you do? You leave her outside?
I still leave her ass
Cold as
out.
hell.
Actually, no. If it's cold as fuck, I'd leave her. I give her some shelter, but she can't. I want no social with this girl.
You'll let her in an apartment?
I mean, is it snowing outside? I'm not heartless.
It's a blizzard. But you ain't
I'm not heartless. I'll let her in, like, what is it, an apartment?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll let her in the hallway. Yeah, I don't mind that. It's not inside the house. So.
But you haven't talked to your roommate. He could be pulling up with a chick.
So?
I mean, that creates an awkward situation.
For him, not for me.
But that's your boy.
Bro, be a man. Be a man. Be a fucking man. Excuse my language, but be a man.
Damn, cuz. I feel you. Damn.
Hey, you guys fucked up that high, bro.
Don't let my bitch in the hallway, nigga. I'm avoiding her. What you mean?
You're gonna avoid, what is it?
I'm avoiding the chick you let in, and I'm bringing my new chick over. Now they gonna fight.
Be honest with you, I don't mean to like, put you down or anything, but that's a whole move. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't give a shit what they say. Like one of my cousins right now, this Arts Beats and Eats. He calls me late, this asshole. I'm like, oh, you call me? I would have been there because there's a lot of hoes. Why not? And he's like to me, no, I didn't know about whatever. He calls me, we're talking. I tell him I'm gonna be on a podcast, all this, and he tells me to pull through. I tell him I can't, and he brings his girl there. I'm like, why would you bring your girl there? He's like, oh, she wanted to come. I said, okay, she wanted to come. I'm like, oh, there's some hoes over there? And he's like, yeah, bro. I'm like, you talking to any hoes? He's like, no, she's with me. I said, what? So? And then he's like, she's with me. I said, bro, are you serious? So she's with you. She walks away, you see another one. Hey, what's wrong with that? I always say a girl can't check your phone, but you can check hers.
Man, I feel you, man.
Yeah, because look, if she checks my phone, be honest with you, I got girls in there. So if she, she's not gonna like what she, I always say you don't have to like search for, because you're gonna find trouble. Like she'll find that.
Well,
they don't listen. They don't listen.
But you don't think the same for you? You go through her phone, you gonna see some dicks. You don't think you gonna see some dicks on her phone?
She's gone then.
Said she gone?
She gone?
She's gone. She's gone. I forgot her name. I forgot her name.
I feel that.
How about I tell you? I even say I live with my brother and I live together, and I say two men push each other all the time, but when you live with a woman, you lose all that fire. You lose a lot, and I say for most part, I can't say all because again there is exceptions to the rules. Mm-hmm. So for the most part, you lose that frame, because that she wants to go ice cream. She wants to do this. Yeah. I'm not saying be a jerk and all that. No. Yeah, show us some love here or there once in a while. But the problem is with once in a while, they want more than once in a while. Give them an inch, they take a mile. So, yeah. I mean, they might not like that, obviously, but it's okay.
Yeah, you gotta be soft sometimes, it happens.
Yeah, and honestly, I respect women. Like I do like Airbnb for a living, and I call homeowners. I respect everybody, man. I treat people right, And so my takes on this doesn't apply to my business because I am, I try to work at least 18 hours a day.
Uh-huh.
I drink about 14, 15 cups of coffee.
Ooh.
I drink them black, and I drink it with a little honey when I have a chance. But if I don't get no honey, I taste the beans, man. I enjoy it. So that keeps me going. I try 18 hours. Sometimes, I'll take a little nap here and there. For the most part, I like working on my car because I work off my phone. So I like that because it makes you uncomfortable to sleep. So that's just like the best. Oh, yeah, it does. It's really real. In the daytime, you don't have to worry about battery or anything. You just close the door, chill, and get a lot of shit done, man.
I feel that.
But yeah.
That's what's up. What you got, Scoop?
Shit, man. Let's go check.
I like the shades, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Let's go check. You rolling with your mans, right? He pulls up to our house. He say, yo, check this. I got to make a phone call. You make the phone call. He says, I'm here. They say, no problem. Come to the door. He tells you, I'll be right back. Goes in the trunk, pulls out a bag, goes in the house. Now he's been in there for like 15 minutes. Turns into 20. You get out. You go to the door. You hear a chainsaw. Do you go in or call the police?
Is he my boy?
This is your brother.
I go in that bitch.
Ooh, despite whatever. You don't wait. You don't call the cops first or nothing. You just bust that bitch open.
No, it's like this is how I look at it. If any of my boys does anything, we fight first and we talk later, even if it's their fault.
Facts.
Okay. Everyone's got to pay for it. Unfortunately, I hate to say that, but there is consequences for every action, right?
That definitely is.
Girls don't like that. They're like, what's that? Why is a consequence? I said, well, for example, there's this one girl. She said, it's weird that you live with your brother. You should own a house. This. I said, first of all, you slow your roll when you talk about it's all texting. Slow your roll when you talk about my brother in a negative way. She was like, it's just weird. And I'm like, I'm done. And then she says, no, don't, she was begging, like, that's it. I just deleted her number. Forget that. Oh man, you never ever. That's the reason I'm saying this, because it kind of matches up. You don't do that. That's why, again, bros before hoes, bro. That's what it is. But also, my dad, he always told me, don't you ever be scared of no man, only scared of God. So I'm a guy. I'm that's the only person. And yeah, man, it's been going great. I'm 37 now, and yeah. So I wouldn't, to that question, I wouldn't be scared, man. Come on, that's nothing. That's nothing. The hell with the chainsaw, bro. It's 50-50. You are him. So whether he has a chainsaw or not doesn't give him an advantage.
Let's go. Check it. Check the question. You killed them, right? You killed them, right? No problem. Do you accept death row or escape?
It's not going to be death row because it's called self-defense. He's in your property.
No. Totally different question, right? If you killed somebody and you know you killed them, right? Do you accept death row or try to escape?
I wouldn't kill anybody, so I can't answer that question.
But if you did, that's why it's hypothetical.
No hypothetical on that part, my friend. Another question. I'm not killing. God says I shall not kill. I'm sorry, man. Can't go in that direction.
I feel that. That's real shit. I ain't answering that shit.
No, because that's antichrist. I don't do that, bro. That's it.
All right, let's go here. I'll make it a little personal.
Make it good, bro.
I'll make it easy.
All right.
This dude and his crew, they talked about beating your ass for 30 minutes, right? Now, your best friend was also in that room while he was eating his lunch. Was he in there to help or take notes?
What kind of question is that? What do you mean was he in there to
help?
help?
Question, nigga. What?
What kind of, I don't understand. What does he mean by that? He's eating lunch. He's hearing them. Does he? I mean, the real question, does he tell me? That's the real question. Not that. I don't,
I mean, as a real friend, I'm going to say some shit right there. But I'm a little ignorant.
35 minutes is a long time.
Hey, y'all ain't going to do shit, cuz.
No. If it's my brother, I would say something. Don't fucking talk about my brother.
Y'all ain't gonna do shit, cuz. What's up? That's bro.
At what point is too long of taking notes?
No. Right away. There's not too long. Right away. They say something about your somebody. But I'm not saying, listen. You never have to fight. There's no reason, because I grew up rough, bro. So there's no reason to fight. You can always, you can always calm a situation down with what you come out of your mouth. Because it's called the fuel to the fire. So you can add or you can change things, You can always do that. It's the words are strong, bro. Be honest with you.
Most of the time, you can confuse.
No.
Not all the time.
Majority of the time, yes. Because listen, my dad used to have a store in Detroit, Plymouth and Schaefer. You can Google the area, Plymouth and Schaefer. That was the hood of the hood. I love that area, but you know what? They're crazy as hell, you know. And but back in the day, it was beautiful, man. It was like we had the store from 03 to 2014.
The little Palms liquor store. You talking about right there?
No, KZ.
It's called Palms now. I feel you. I know.
Oh, is it Palm? I don't even know. It wasn't a liquor store. It was beer and wine.
Yeah, liquor store now.
It was right next to Western Liquor. They're still there. But okay. I left that area a long time ago, bro. But yeah, that was like the reason I mentioned that is one day I'll tell you a story. My dad is my hero, so I'm going to tell you a story. This is a beautiful story about that, about what we were talking about. So you're talking about, you know, so there was this guy that came in. He stole 2 12-packs of Bud Light.
God dang.
My mother was on the register. My dad didn't really see it, but we knew who it was. It was a Friday. 2 Fridays later, I'm there, but my dad, you know, it's like a leadership. So if he's not there, I got to do something, you know, like it's just like that's how it is.
Right.
So that's how he made it because he's a drill sergeant. So my dad, the guy did it again. My dad went in front of him, locked the door while he was, because we had like a L when you walk in, and it was easy to steal. But if you know what's going on, you know, we had mirrors on the top so we can kind of see, you know, you had to, man. It's the hood. So this guy grabs everything. He put Tide in his crotch area. He put Southern Homes wine in his you know, back area, whatever. He had everything in his drawers. Anyway, and two 12-packs. I'm like, how the hell? So my dad, he went and he just said, I'll blow your head off if you move. That guy put everything down, got on his knees. 350-pound, this guy. He was like a linebacker. I never seen that guy big cry like that. So my dad said, no man you should be fear of. The guy's 350 pounds, I'm 180 or 220. I'm not scared of him.
Right.
And that's what my dad taught me. He taught me to be fearless.
Hey, what's your race? You Chaldean?
I'm Chaldean, 1% Italian, but Chaldean.
Y'all be beating the shit out them niggas who be stealing, low-key.
Oh, we used to whip that ass back in the day, man. We used to whip that out. That was the good times. That was the good times. I'm giving shit, man. But you know what? I love the older folks. The older folks were the best. Like, I had this worker, his name is Mr. Anderson, and I loved him. I think he was a little crazy, but I loved him because he was like more of a grandpa figure to me.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah, he was. Yeah, compared to my other grandpa, he was the greatest guy. You know, he did steal from my dad before. He stole Milwaukee Best 1 can because he couldn't drive. He was an older guy, so he had somebody else drive, and they told him pay me, and then he's like, how about, you know, they suckered him into getting the beer, so he ended up doing that. Then he came to my dad. My dad saw him, but my dad respected him so much because he's older, and he was there before him. You know, so my dad respected that. But obviously, when you steal, there's consequences. Yeah. So he came to my dad and he said, I'm a holy man, please forgive me. And my dad right away said, don't worry about it.
John, you got any kids?
Me? Nah, I don't got no kids. But it pisses girls off what my theory goes on that kid. So I'll tell you something. You guys are gonna enjoy this. So I believe, I don't got kids right now. But I believe, I want a lot of kids. I hate when people stop at 2 or they stop at 3. I mean, I got cousins that have 5. I like a lot.
Damn.
Like what's
9 at least. Like 9.
10?
9. Yeah, 9, 10.
Wait, what, you 37? What age are we waiting till?
No, we're going. We're gonna. It was funny. I was talking to my cousin the other day. He said, bro, Johnny. He always calls me Johnny, asshole. I don't like Johnny. I like John or Big J. But he's like, Johnny, and I want to let him because he just says it's so sweet. And I'm like, yeah, cuz. He's like, you got to get started, cuz. And I'm like, I know, I got you. But you know what? Men, we age like
Yeah,
wine,
because at
and
one
women,
point you're going to be older and she's going to be young. If you, I mean, you got to have 9
doesn't
kids.
matter. Look at all these celebrities. What's his name? Didn't one of these guys? I forget his name. Jack. No.
Al
One of them.
Pacino.
Al
Al
Pacino.
Pacino.
Al
Just
Pacino. Yeah, he
Al
just got a
Pacino.
kid, and the guy is 70.
Yeah, but she's not 70. She's fucking
Doesn't
like
matter.
30 or some shit.
Doesn't matter. I just told you the survey.
He said 18 to 25.
And 18
Bro,
to
let's not
65
act like
rated that.
let's not act like Al Pacino was tearing up some real pussy here.
Of course he was and is.
He was knocking them down. What you mean?
Bro, I just told you women are
He's not
gold diggers, baby.
Scarfacing
Of
no
course.
No, he's not. It's my little friend, actually, at this point.
Man, you had
Really
one too
what?
many, bro. Yeah. Listen, guys can have kids at any age. Okay?
Oh, this is
I
getting
know,
hard.
but
Once you
the
hit
sex game
18,
not
once
great.
you hit 18 and you go to, all that goes up from there.
But the sex game not great back then. You know what it took for him to probably get that one off at 80?
Oh, today is easy.
Pop that pill. You good.
Today is easy.
Nah.
Oh
Yo,
yeah,
bro,
why is okay? If it's not, why the other one, what is shit? The porn industry. Why are they so high?
This is back going out at 80 and shit. This is some serious work.
all you gotta do is lay there.
What do you mean like that? Yeah, for the guy, that's all you gotta do.
That's game. It's game.
What age do you wait? What age do you wait to? Like.
What do you mean wait to? For me, I'd have no concern.
What age are you like going to start?
I'm looking the next couple of years. I'm just focused. I'm trying to upscale my Airbnb business, and God willing, that takes off to what I'm expecting. I'm through the process. I'm going to try to have as many kids as I want, but I'm focusing on that.
No marriage, but
I already told you about that, bro. That's in the air.
so
It's
definitely
in the air.
kids, but marriage is
The only thing that I want kids because my dad and mom, they always say, when we get to see your kids, I had 2 sisters that got kids. They got a bunch of kids, but my brother and I know. But it's okay. I'm like, you know what? Single life is peace of mind. When you see all these pussified fathers, they all I swear, they literally do this bullshit called daddy daycare. I don't get it. It really gets my blood pressure going up. It really does because you know why? I can tell you why. Listen, I can tell you why. My father was there. I saw my father one time. I'm sorry, not one time. 1 hour a week. 1 hour. 1 hour a week I saw him. And Sunday I saw him. It was the best time. But because he was off on Sundays. But one time, 1 hour a whole week. He would work 2-3 jobs. Poor guy was getting, he was hustling, and you had to because he had a family of 6. So I respected that. And those 15 minutes were very effective each night, very effective. Believe it or not, people will say, no, the dad, I want to be there. That's why I hate the new dads today. I want to be there.
You learned a lot in those 1 hour segments?
Absolutely, man. We have something called an Iraqi slap if you cross the line. And you don't want any of those.
What's an Iraqi slap?
It's like Mr. Miyagi's hands, wax on, wax off. A nice one, cock back slap.
Oh, it's like bitch slap for black people.
No. It's not even a bitch slap. It's you don't want to experience it. Slap.
It's one of those.
You don't want to experience it. It's right to the cheek. Oh man, that's
get your shit together slap.
Yeah, and I got a few of those because I was the last one born, so it was like I can't do no wrong, but at the same time I learned that way. And my dad was there, that when he was there for discipline, and he showed love a lot, but it was more discipline. It was like you're not supposed to do this, like an order. And even when I worked with him, it was always like, I got to be on the register. I got to be on the lottery. I got to, do like a lot of things. And it was always like, an order. So yeah, that's how it was. And I learned a lot, And you know, one time I was telling him I was scared of the dark, and he cured me in literally 48 hours, less than 48 hours, one day.
How's that?
Well, I asked him, Pops, you know, can you open the door? Can I sleep with the light, you know, the whole light on with the hallway? Because we had a hallway path. So it looked like a T. Literally, when you come in the house, it was a T. There's room here, like room in every section. So
Yeah.
I told him, can we leave all the lights on in the area? You know, just like, not the room. It didn't matter. I didn't care. At least the door open and the lights, because I was scared.
You scared of the dark? How old were you?
How old was I? I was about, I want to say 4 or 5.
Oh, we
4 or
young.
5.
Okay.
Yeah. My dad. So my grandparents and my father and my mother and a few aunts, they would play a game called Konkan at night on like Friday, Saturday, like that. They would just get like Konkan is like a deck of card tables, so they would just play for a few bucks. So when I went and I told my dad that, he put me in the room and left me in the dark. And I was, you know, 4 or 5, I forget. And you know, that was tough. But the next day, I didn't care anymore. I was like, go ahead. You know, I went to him again. I was like, Dad, don't do that again. And then he put me in there again. And then and we never talked about it after that.
So that was his way of making you man up and
correct. So that's why I say the 15 minutes. That's 15 minutes. That's literally going to him, talking to him. That's 15 minutes right there. That's a lesson. You know?
That's a tough lesson, my dude.
So that no. So that's what I would implement to my kid. You know, God willing, if I get it. And this is what pisses a lot of people off. Or you know, the women. They say, I always say, I can name the boys. You can't name. You name the girls. You can't name the boys.
Why can't you though? That's the point of you being there.
Because the woman, the mama's gonna say something. Don't touch my kid.
What if the kid calls you dad though?
But listen, man, I don't do that. I'm good. Can't call me dad. Don't call me dad.
Yo, what?
Nah, I'm kidding. I didn't mean that. But I'm just saying I'm good with that stepfather. No. I'm not gonna be that brutal, bro. That's kind of brutal. I ain't gonna do that, man. I love kids. And you know, I have nieces and nephews. They say I'm the greatest. They can't say I'm the greatest uncle. I swear. I have this one niece. When she was younger, she got me a Christmas card, and she got all her uncles' Christmas cards. But I always take care of this one, and I take care of all of them. But this one was the first one born, and so she gets me a card. And I open the card and it says, great things, but it doesn't say, it says, you're one of my favorite uncles. And it really ticked me off. So I took a black marker and I took off that one of it, and it just says, you are my favorite uncle. Yeah. That's what I did. And then she was young at the time, really young.
Like
you know, I'm talking about, she was probably like 5, 6. And I'm like, I go to her and I'm like, I'm not one of your favorite uncles. I'm your favorite uncle. She says, you're not my only uncle. That's what she told me. So listen, kid, that's why I love kid. Like I never negotiate with a kid. Never, ever. I hate that. That's a new thing today. You call them, so-and-so doesn't want to come, but the other 2 will come. No. It doesn't work that way. It works. We go here, everybody comes. That's it. So I'm just telling you, that's how a drill sergeant is. So that's how it is, you know? I mean, and I don't like that, what they're doing today. You know, I can't go because so-and-so. What are you talking about, man? And I also believe, because my dad implemented that in my life, I believe a father shouldn't be there the first 5 years the way they do it today. The first 5 years, like I said, my dad wasn't really there. He was there an hour a week. And I saw him on Sunday. And he would take me to Pistons games. He would take me to things like that. You know, I'm not saying my dad was the greatest, you know. So is the greatest thing. He's here. He just turned 70. Shout out to Pops.
Shout out
just
to
turned
Pop.
70, you know, and yeah. So God is great, man.
Where's
What's
mom?
that?
Mom's still around? Mom's good?
Mom's still here, thank God, man. She went through some hurdles lately, and she got right back up, man. Thank God, and she's 66.
Mom
You
give
know,
you any
that's it.
game?
I mean, she always says you got to make sure you got to vet her before you.
Yeah, that's what all women.
Yeah, you got to vet her. She says you got to make sure you vet her, because if you don't vet her, like literally, my mom kind of instilled a lot of things in me. She literally like instilled like having them obey, and she doesn't like the words, but literally the direction she pushed, like, you know, submissive, being a wife, basically being a wife.
Uh-huh.
You know, she says stay away from the ones that just want careers. The ones that really want careers, you know, try limit. You know, they're not all bad. And I'm like, and I realized that the career girls, and they were fooled by the feminism, because the feminism is just wrong. You know, that's how it is. But it literally is. They indoctrinated that girls should have an education, and for that they'll find a man. But what, they spend all that time in school, they lose all their prime, and then they go in the age of geriatric pregnancy, unfortunately, God bless them. But they go in that area, and next thing you know, they lied to them.
So you don't think women should have an education?
No, I think that's optional, because I just told you a few takes ago that I don't believe they should work.
But
I think that's optional also, because I believe the man should work. My mom was working. Don't get me wrong. My mom was working, but it was at the time, times were rough.
Right.
Like, you know, that's why I kind of look at it at that. I look at the times, you know, they're foreigners. They don't know how to speak much English. You know, my mom worked in bakery all her life. The greatest baker of all time. I swear. I tried that, all these places, none of them but a bundt cake, all these places. No one can touch her. But the problem is, no, hell no, man. So she has some brothers that would beg her every holiday. She makes a delicious dessert. She can't cook right now, unfortunately, because, you know, she went through some stuff. But in her prime, man, she had this pineapple green jello with cream cheese. It was fire.
Oof.
It was fire, man.
Have you ever been heartbroken? You ever been turned down by a woman, like she broke your heart?
Oh yeah, that's what kind of made me think that, or believe that, women ain't that all special. That's why, because I took a big L back in 2016, and
what happened with that?
and I actually it was actually a divorced girl. So yeah, it was. I said I'll never date another one like that again. Divorced girl, like divorced at all.
Wait, she got divorced from someone else?
Yeah.
And you tried to hook with her after the divorce?
I wanted to. I you know, men, we look at, well, the first thing what a man does, he looks at a woman's beauty. So, because that's how we get attractive. If we see a hot girl, no one cares about ugly girls. But
So
you see a hot girl, you know, that's, you know, and no offense to them, I'm not saying that, but I mean, that's why we always tell girls to rate themselves. And, you know, I always say, this is my boy, Kevin Samuels, and this pisses girls off. I say, fresh face out of the shower. And I told my boy here right now, and he liked it in the car. He enjoyed it. Fresh face out of the shower.
Rate yourself.
Rate yourself 1 to 10, and you can't use 7.
7.
Oh, these hoes be saying 10. I tell them you're not a 10, because now you're telling me you're a Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, prime Cindy Crawford. No, you nothing with those girls. Giselle, their prime. Oh, all these girls. No, you can't. So I tell them, I give them a 6 or an 8. 8 if they're nice girls, like they're hot and they're cute. I mean, and they're nice. You give them an 8. But if they're like an attention whore, she has like 100, a million followers on Facebook, and this, and all that, then.
What happened with the situation? She break your heart?
But that situation, she cheated. So you know. That was it.
So you got with her while she was in the
No. But I was a different person before. So I was I used to be. There's a term they call it today. It's called simp.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I was a different person. I was like chivalry. And my boy Dave Chappelle, he said chivalry is dead because the feminism killed it. That's what he said.
Yeah.
I love Dave Chappelle. But yeah, definitely, man. That's what happened, and the rest is history, man. The rest is history. I said I'll never do chivalry again.
And you found yourself after that.
Yeah, that was a wake up call.
Yeah. It usually is for men. It take us one time to get our heart really broken.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. See what's really going on.
And I had good support. You know, my brother is always there with me, you know. So I had good support, you know. So it burned for a minute, and then you know what? The girl had the audacity. So to get back at her, I did this, and this is the best thing. So on Snapchat, I put this song called with I think his name's Chris Brown. It's called "These Hoes Ain't Loyal." So I put that song on. Oh yeah, well you think it didn't hurt? Yeah, okay, it didn't hurt. That's it. You get that. She didn't care. But then I was like, oh, she didn't care. Okay, what do I do? Now I gotta go to Kanye.
What song you put on?
You don't know Kanye?
What song?
Heartless? Heartless.
Oh, you gotta be
Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye, yeah, I know it was one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, she was pissed. She actually commented on that, but not to me, indirectly. I shit on heartless people.
Facts.
No, that's what she said.
Oh, she said that.
Yeah, the audacity. So what I said is, I listened to this guy named Jim Rome, and he said silence speaks heavy. So that's what I did. Silence. Ooh, was she pissed? But how about I tell you, Arts Beats and Eats? Didn't I just tell you Arts Beats and Eats? It's the last week. It's like Labor Day every year.
Yeah.
She texts me on Labor Day. I was helping my cousin. He has a spice company called Kashat Spices. And A1, by the way. So okay, in Madison Heights, Michigan. And I helped him out at Arts Beats and Eats, and she said, I saw you. She texted me, I saw you. I haven't heard from her since April. This is August, September. So I'm like, the hell with this hoe. I'm good.
Last question.
Delete, block.
Let's go here. If he moves in with his girl, is he the man of the house?
What a pussy. Why would he move in with his girl? The man is the leader. What are you talking about? Men, like Myron said it, men lead, women follow. There it is.
But if a guy moves in with his girl, is he the man of the house now?
I mean, if you want to say it that way, yeah, he becomes the man of the house. If you want to use this this scenario, he's always going to be that man is always the man of the house. Yeah, he has to build that foundation through the process, but
so you would move in with your girl?
Oh no, I didn't. I just told you.
What
no, I would never do that.
Her situation is better. Like, what if her house is luxury? Would you move in?
Listen, women making money doesn't affect me. So why would I care?
I mean, just a scenario. If she living in Calabasas, or Grosse Pointe, she living in a beautiful neighborhood, one of the top 10 in the country, and
I wouldn't move in with her. No.
Move in with her.
No.
I mean, you still could be the man in the house, as you said.
No, me, I wouldn't. I'm just me. 99% of men are bricklayers. That's what I go by. I gotta be in my house, head of the house. My house. That's just the way it is.
You could be in that house and be man of the house in Grosse Pointe.
The woman's always gonna have a leverage there, man. You know, you don't want that. You never want the girl to have leverage.
She can kick you out at any moment.
Yeah. See? You see how you said she kick you out? My house, let her try kicking me out.
You homeless now. You
see, if in your scenario, I agree to go in there, and if she doesn't like a certain aspect, then it's a wrap. So your house, your rules.
She
That's
gonna
how it
have
is.
you on sex on command, and you gonna be like, I don't feel like it. You know?
Oh no, I never. Listen. If I don't feel like it, then yeah, I don't feel like it. It's my choice.
It don't work the other way around.
Not in her house.
Absolutely not. Because when she needs a girl needs a guy to get pregnant, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's optional to please her as far as that. I recommend it, obviously, but it's optional. Just the guy gets it, gets out. That's it.
Wait. Hold on. Wait.
But anyways, you
Wait.
guys are making her a little crazy
Hold
here.
on. Hold on. We gotta rewind. Hold on. So you said it is optional for a woman to be pleased during sex. This is what you telling me.
And don't eat box. Don't eat box.
Their sole purpose is to get pregnant, and that's it. No pleasure, no nothing.
No. I think you should pleasure her, but I just think it's optional. I would show her a little love. Why not? I'm just saying it doesn't have to be 100%. It's just like, if you're a businessman and you have to get to work and all this. Yeah, it's like quick, but
let me get this nut and go. You worry about it later. But right now I'm getting this. That's crazy. Hey, these views do not necessarily represent.
John, would you pay for it?
Never.
Business trip, like a lot of dudes do, like go overseas and pay for it.
No, I would go. I would actually. Honestly, a lot of people tell me that I should go get me be the
mail-in bride.
No, not the hell are you talking about? No, not that. No. I'm talking about mail order bride. Yeah. Is that what you were saying? My bad. That's on me. Yeah. But yeah. That's what they said. If you wanted to obey, because a lot of girls most girls are combative. Hell, I met a girl the other day at a church festival. That's why when I said over 40, that she's the exception because she was a sweetheart. However, she had a few sassy moments. It was a little disrespect, and I don't take disrespect. So I told her straight up, don't talk to me like that, or I don't like that.
Let's go with the softer one. Let's go here. Let's go to the softer one. Right, your lifetime achievement award. Right, somebody has to give a speech. Do you give it to the person that discovered you? Or do you give it to the person that gave you the hits?
I would do what these sports athletes do, like for example, Kobe. Jordan ended up, being there because that was his idol. So me personally, I would love my dad or my brother, definitely my father, to do it, to give that speech. No, I wouldn't care about followers or somebody else. Or if I wasn't able to do my father or my brother, I would do my mentor. Because I do have a mentor. My mentor is A1 since day one. Great mentor. So yeah, I would answer your question. I would allow that. I wouldn't mind.
I ain't mad at it. Man, it's been a good night, man. It's been good talking with you, John, man.
All right, brother. It's likewise.
Wow, brother, man.
You too, man. You the man. I like it. Was you know what? I swear, I grew up in Oak Park, man. And it was the greatest time, man. It was surviving every day, basically, man. Because I went to Oak Park High, and they had certain wings. They had a Chaldean wing. They had because it was A, B, C. Everyone's friendly with me, and then you just you get that connection with everybody, man. Yeah, just you see yourself. I met you a few days ago. You were cool as hell, and so you see, it's just that's how it is, man. That's how it is. It's good company,
And love my Chaldean brothers and sisters, man.
Absolutely, yeah, it's good company. I just told you, I had an old man say, he tell me, he was like a father to me. He for his birthday, and then I took him to Fairlane. Horn was at the time. I didn't know what it was. This was like 2009, 2008. I didn't know what it was. So Mr. Anderson